Alright guys, so I hope you all love me. As you see that I got a cord hanging from my head. I had to plug in my GoPro. So there's a comment on here. I'm hoping you guys can see this. I'm kind of holding the phone way up more than I normally would. But clever username. I actually like that. Alright, I like that. That's pretty clever. Alright, you should absolutely do cooking videos. Cook along with Big Rig Stephen. Interesting, I kind of like that nickname. Big Rig Stephen. I might make that the title of this video. Give everyone a heads up on what you'll be making and the ingredients on a vid a day or two beforehand, then live stream it. I really love that idea. I really love that idea. And I would totally do that. There's only one problem. Sorry. Yeah, I love these things. The problem is, over where I'm at in Temple, Texas, I have great cell service everywhere but at the terminal. At the terminal, my cell just completely drops out. Like utterly, completely, it's totally trash. So if I was, oh, that guy looks like he went fishing. God, I want to go fishing. So if I try to do the live stream, it would go in and out a lot. I don't know how well it'll work or not work. And anyone who might ask, I'm in Nixon, Texas. It's on Texas 80 and 87. Yeah, I come through here a lot. But anyway, so even though, what the hell was that truck doing? Even though I would love to do a live video, I don't think that would work. But what I can do is kind of, I don't know, maybe a combination of it. Kind of let you guys know ahead of time. And then I'll get the video uploaded. And then you guys can, you know, cook along with the video. It just wouldn't be live. And then let me know what you guys thought of it. But yeah, that and my cooking can be at who knows when. It could be middle of the night. It could be during the day. I could be cooking dinner at breakfast time. Yeah, it's just my schedule is just always shifting. So that would be the other issue. You know, I would have to try to time it to where, you know, it'd be the average dinner time for everybody in, you know, that might be watching my videos. But anyway, so yeah, that's that. But really awesome idea. School zone. I tell my students, okay, and if you want to be on my truck, which we'll talk about students and people on my truck here in just a second, okay, but I have a rule. Get used to it before you get on my truck. But every single school zone sign and exit sign, school bus sign, anything that deals with kids, okay, you're to call it out. Tell me if the light is flashing or not flashing. I don't care if I'm in the bunk sleeping, okay, we call them out. The reason why, and it's very important, we're driving an 80,000 pound vehicle. There could be a school zone that you don't see, that you don't know of, and I don't ever want to hear that I have a, you know, one of my students goes flying around a corner, misses a school bus sign, and then hits a school bus. So during the day, when kids could be in school, getting out of school, or anything, and you see a school bus sign, I don't care if it's not flashing. All right, you pretend that when you go around a blind corner that you can't see that there's going to be like a million school buses and like a quadrillion school kids everywhere. Because if you're preparing for that, you know, the worst case scenario, you will never hit one. And so yeah, it's just, when it comes to school bus signs, I'm very picky on. So call them out. And when you're driving, even if you're not a commercial driver, make a mental note that you're in a school zone. Even if it's nighttime, just always make a mental note. It's that easy. And you'll be surprised, there could be a school zone that you're driving through that you don't even realize that is a school zone. School zones are not always by schools. They could be by a daycare. That's still a school zone, okay? If they have a sign, it's a school zone, even though it's not by the local school. So just kind of pay attention to that. There was a school bus and a teacher that got seriously hurt or something in the news not that long ago. It's really upsetting. Anyway, students. Oh my God, guys, I can't believe how many of you guys actually want to be on my truck. Because being on my truck is not going to be easy. I've made that, I think, fairly clear. If you're on my truck, I'm going to make you work. I'm going to make you back up, and I'm going to make you hate me. And the amount of people who want to get on my truck is astounding to me. So the first things I want to say is thank you. And I am very happy that you guys are enjoying my videos. I'm surprised that there's as many of you guys that do like to watch them. But I do have a waiting list right now, okay? And it looks like it is all the way in January. If you want to get on that list and become a student of mine, okay, message me on Facebook. Veronica, she's not really able to help so much on, my schedule when it comes to my students. I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do that. The other day I sat down and I had to go through emails, text messages, and Facebook and everything to figure out who was supposed to be where and blah, 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 blah. It got really, really, really confusing, guys. So if you want to be on my truck, you have to know that you're going to have to wait. If there's a particular month that you say, hey, I want to be on your truck on this month, let me know way ahead of time, okay? And in that way, I'll put you down for that month. Now, when it's about a month away before your turn, okay, you have to stay in contact with me. That way I know that you're still planning on getting on my truck. You're either in school, already out of school, kind of like where you are, all right? That way I know that, because I don't know, you could have gone with a different mentor, or maybe you changed your plans or ideas. I don't want to hold a spot open, hoping that you be on, and then somebody else gets to miss out. So when it's about a month away, hey, stay in contact with me on Facebook. Don't email me. I'm thinking I'm gonna stop giving out my phone number, or I might do a Google Voice number. That way, when I'm going to sleep, I could turn that number off, but leave my personal cell for family, emergencies and stuff like that. I don't know. I got to figure some of that out, guys. Like I said, I'm absolutely shocked of how many people are watching my videos, and I hit 1,200 subscribers today. 1,200, 1,200. Oh my God, guys, way to go. Thank you. I really super appreciate that. Oh, there's a little kitty. I just never really expected that. But that's pretty awesome. So my brother-in-law was going to get on my truck. Excuse me. My brother-in-law was going to be getting on my truck next, but the school kind of had a issue, and he wasn't able to go to school. They supposedly sent out a message to everybody, but my brother-in-law didn't get it. Swift person didn't get it and didn't let my brother-in-law know, so he went down there, spent the night in the hotel, call it a dry run, trial run, whatever, but at least he knows where everything is and kind of how to do it. And he had a different recruiter. I do know the recruiter's name, but I'm not going to give it out there publicly. But that recruiter just wasn't that good. Okay, he kind of dropped the ball, put it that way. But you know, Veronica, you know, is now handling my YouTube channel, or all these, you know, everyone that watches or wants to join, call Veronica. Veronica took care of my brother-in-law, got everything straightened out in one phone call. One phone call, and it was done. I mean, that was pretty fantastic. And then I've heard, you know, some Facebook messages from some of the other people. They have called Veronica 1 to 2 phone calls. It's done. She's taking care of it. She's on top of it. That's freaking fantastic. I don't know if she's actually watching my videos or reading anyone's comments, but you know what? Hey, everybody, give a thumbs up for her. I know that she's been, you know, having to deal with a lot more phone calls just from my channel. You guys are asking all kinds of questions, which is fantastic. Okay, keep it up. She emailed me and she's like, wow, you know, she's happy. Okay, she's thrilled. Anyway, sorry guys, I probably just edited out a bunch of video that I just kind of whatever. As I said in one of my other videos, I really do have ADHD. It was really bad when I was younger. It's not so bad right now anymore. But I do lose train of thought sometimes. Or it's not really that I lose train of thought. It's I just have multiple things on my mind. So yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, going back to what I believe I was talking about at the time. Veronica has just been doing really, really well. And so yeah, give her hands up. And there's a pooch there, so let's I don't want to run over nobody's. That's a big dog. Oh, maybe not as big as what I thought, but that's still a big dog. I'm talking about dogs. I wish I could have my dog in the truck. You know, Swift did change their policy. You're allowed to have a dog on the truck, but you're not allowed to have a dog on the truck if you're a mentor. I might try to reach out and ask for special permission to have my dog on the truck, because every single person that would be getting on my truck, it seems like, is coming from my YouTube channel. And you know, you guys could let me know ahead of time if a dog is going to be a no-go situation, and then I can get her home before you get on my truck. And if a dog is fine, you know, you guys, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it'd be such a big deal. That's something I haven't talked about Swift yet, but I'm wondering if there could be an exception or not. I don't know. But my dog is starting to get a little old, so I would like to spend a little bit of time with her before, yeah, we all know what happens to, yeah. You know, dogs are freaking awesome. I wish they lived like cats freaking forever, because yeah, dogs are just, that was a big ass bug. Dogs are just freaking awesome. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna ask about and try to look into. Trying to think. Oh, just in case anyone might ask, you know, this is going to be towards the end of the video, so only like my real long time, or my big fans are going to be probably watching this far, because the average view is like 4 minutes. We're kind of past that, 4 to 5 minutes. Anyway, styles of cooking I can do, because someone asked me in my Facebook page, and she was joking, and she was like, hey, can you teach my husband how to cook? And which was hilarious, because me and her were going back and forth a little bit, and then her husband jumped back on, and yeah, it was kind of confusing on my part, but you know, he seems really cool. He's going to be on my truck next, and or that's what it's looking like for sure. And he's really thrilled to, you know, get on my truck. But she was just asking like different styles of cooking, and some of you guys might be interested, especially the clever name guy, or girl, guy or gal, I'm not sure, but still clever username. Anyway, I can do some Mexican, Italian, some Polish, some Chinese, of course American, French. I don't know if I could say anything French, but definitely pretty heavy on Italian when it comes to pasta dishes. My Chinese, it's dealing with, I can do like orange chicken fried rice. I can do a few different noodle dishes, which I kind of bring from my Italian experience. But like lo mein, I can do some lo mein stuff. So I kind of, Chinese, I want to improve on. I would love to get into a Chinese restaurant and just spend a day or two there kind of learning. Chinese is one of those things you really need to learn from somebody. Just trying to figure it out yourself, it doesn't work. They have a very unique cooking style. Italian, I've kind of just learned, really. Although I can never get my Alfredo sauce right, because I love chicken broccoli Alfredo, and I've cooked it a few times. It's good, but it's not right. Still need to work on that one. And then I can do a wide variety of different types of American style cooking. So yeah, I can cook quite a few different styles. My cooking is rather different and unique. You might see that once I start doing one of my Italian dishes. And that's mostly just from, I'm self-taught. So it's just kind of like my own way of doing things. Right, wrong, or indifferent. It's the way I do it, and it's freaking good. Or I think it's good. Will Gordon Ramsay think it's good? I don't know. And frankly, actually, yeah, I would kind of care. It would be really cool if Gordon Ramsay was like, hey, that's actually pretty good. Or good technique, or something. But that happening, unlikely. Highly unlikely. But yeah, anyway, that's just that. Haven't really done any gaming videos lately. Part of that is just because, with the student I have right now, it's just been a lot of real hands-on stuff. But I was playing a game called Banish. I want to do a video on that one. It's actually a pretty darn fun game. I've been playing it off and on for quite a few hours now. And then I did the Arma 3. You guys, saw that one. Arma 3 is pretty fun. I like that game. I've been actually trying to get other people to play it too. If you guys actually have a Steam account, put the information down below. It'd be pretty cool to link up with some of you guys and play some games every now and then when I have the time to do so. This truck is really close to 50,000 miles. When I get at 50,000 miles, I'm going to do like a 50,000 mile review on this 2019 KW. The things I like, the things I don't like about it. Just to kind of share that about this truck. I think that'd be kind of cool. Tell you what has been broken, not broken, and yada 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 yada. So that video will be coming out later this week. The other video I'm going to be doing starting next month, okay, is I'm going to go do a small day to a week chart, okay? So every week there'll be a video, and I'm going to try to do one every day, but it might not happen every day just because, training, okay? But I will talk about my income, the money I make, how many miles, and kind of break it down, okay? So that way you guys can fully understand exactly what's going on with my pay. And then at the end of the month, we're gonna see if we hit the goals that I was hoping to hit, which next month we're gonna try to aim for above 10,000. It's going to be a hard number, I know, but you know what? It's a goal. We're going to try to hit it this month. I'm going to hit way low for a few different reasons. Part of them were my fault. I took, like almost 2 weeks, kind of easy without a student, and I just kind of moseyed on through those weeks. I didn't go after the money like I should have. I slowed down, guys. I was a little fatigued out. So yeah, I took slow down a little bit. And then the other thing, this student was a little slower at learning, so I had to slow things down with him. So yeah, this month we're gonna fall short of where my monthly goals are, but you know what, that's perfectly fine. It happens, okay? But next month I really kind of want to sit down, and without knowing how good or not good my next student will be, I'm going to try to knuckle it down, and I'm going to try to pound out really good dollar, but I'm not going to suffer my training, okay? Training is number one, money's always second. So we're really going to work on the training and secondary, trying to make the top dollar we can. I'm pretty sure he's going to be perfectly fine with me doing a lot of recording from his backing, from he first starts to maybe a week later and every other week or something like that, just so you guys can see the progress. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my brother-in-law. I've already talked to him a little bit, bouncing to different ideas off and on. So a lot of video content is going to be coming out, especially with the secondary GoPro. As you guys saw, I was moving the camera around on the truck, looking at different views. There's a few of them I like, and I'm going to put one mount on the mirror over here, and then I'm going to do something over here on the hood or the mirror post. And then I got a sticky mount or suction cup mount that I could put on the edge of the trailer. The only thing that worries me about the edge of the trailer, there's nowhere for me to do the tie off. So if it falls, I kind of lose the camera. Unless I could run some 550 cord up from the top of the cab and kind of run it down, or maybe tie it to the reefer unit or something like that, so that way if it falls, it just hangs there. Not fully figured that one out yet. I'm going to look at it again a little bit more today, or maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know, but I'm going to do that. As you can also see, the clouds are breaking away. It's not raining as much. I'm going to start trying to get my drone up in the air, get some backing videos using that, and then that means I got to do voiceovers, all this other stuff. I absolutely hope you guys are enjoying the 4K content. The amount of editing and rendering time on the laptop is a lot, and I hit a new high score on my phone. 240 gigs of data used this month, and this video is probably going to add another 30 gigs to that. It's going to yeah, I hit a lot of high scores this month, especially with me being able to record everything in 4K, get it edited on this Alienware laptop, and get it uploaded. Talking about that Alienware, it's having a few problems, and I'm not going to talk about it in this video. I'll make its own video. We're going to talk about it, and hopefully maybe someone out there can help me. If not, I'm going to get it recorded on a video of the issues it's having and explaining it down to simple terms, and that way when I contact Dell to be like, hey, I need some help, they can actually see what I'm talking about. Buddy, I don't know if you got your blinker on or what, but there's no stop sign there. You don't have your blinker on. Wow. Blinker. It's kind of on your steering wheel, man. Slightly. I was wondering why he was starting to slow down, because some people, they slow down right there thinking that there's a stop sign. There's no stop sign. It's just straight through at full speed. It's kind of funky, but if you're not from the area, you're going to slow down even though you're not supposed to. Oh well, it's okay. We survived. I think that's going to be the end of this video. As you guys saw, Lockhart's only 17 miles away. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, rate, and subscribe, and have a fantastic day.